Ladies and gentlemen, so another assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life happened today. And everyone's trying to figure out what exactly happened. Who is this guy? I already saw liberal media saying that he's a Trump supporter. It's a Trump supporter. No. It was the rhetoric. It was the rhetoric of the Democrats, the rhetoric of the media. It's the rhetoric of Kamala Harris, Obama, Joe Biden, and all the libs. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. This guy truly believed that Trump is an asset of Putin and must be stopped. And he was a hero for Ukraine. As soon as you're in, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Hello, Paul James. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm about to shock you. But really quickly, I got to give a big shout out to the sponsor of today's video. It's because of them and you guys that I am able to do what I do and keep fighting for truth. VERITY METALS. I go to them for all my gold and silver. They are non-commission based salespeople. Go to veritymetals.com or 480-717-9081. Get free metal, get free silver and qualifying orders when you tell them Vlad sent you. Let's get right into this. So here's something. This is what Fox reported today about who this guy is. By the way, he's been arrested. He's in custody. From what we know, while Trump was playing golf, the guy crawled up from the side through the woods with his AK-47, stuck the barrel through the fence, and took at least 6 shots at Donald Trump.
It is as a second attempted assassination of former President Trump has been identified. Authorities say his name is Ryan Wesley Roth. He allegedly poked his muzzle of his AK-47 style rifle through a chain link fence as he was hiding in the bushes of former President Trump's golf course in West Palm Beach, Florida. That's when an agent saw it and opened fire. The Trump campaign releasing the statement just after 2 o'clock this afternoon. President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. Those gunshots, we now know, were fired by that Secret Service agent. Roth now in custody.
So, according to the FEC data, he made more than 20 individual contributions to Democrats during the 2020 election. Here's the proof. Here is Ryan Roth's Twitter page at Real Donald Trump on 6/11. When was this? 20. While you were my choice in 2016, I and the world hoped that President Trump would be different and better than the candidate. But we all were greatly disappointed, and it seems you are getting worse and devolving. You are retarded. I will be glad when you are gone. So this guy, apparently started liking Donald Trump, but then he, because of the media, he started hating him, right? Here's a video of him. Here's a couple more videos I want to show you about this guy and how brainwashed he is. This is the biggest one. This is him after the start of the war in Ukraine. This is him.
Please tell me who you are and why are you here?
He actually flew to Ukraine, and a Ukrainian journalist is interviewing him. I mean, look at him. His hair is blonde, white, the other is blue. This dude looks wacky. This dude's a whack job. After this video, we're going to play the first, maybe a minute of it. I'm going to show you. I want to see if you can spot, before I tell you, why he hates Trump so much. Listen to this.
56 from the U.S., from North Carolina originally. So live in Hawaii now. So flew all the way from Hawaii here. So the question as far as why I'm here. To me, you know, a lot of the other conflicts are gray, but this conflict is definitely black and white.
The other conflicts are gray, meaning wars around the world, but this one is black and white.
This is about
good versus evil. Keep listening, and I want to see how many of you can pinpoint and tell me in the comments before I actually tell you where can we hear that why he did it and who brainwashed him.
Evil. This is a storybook. You know, any movie we've ever watched, this is definitely evil against good. I mean, we're battling a situation here where, you know, the Ukrainians and the rest of the world are caring and kind and generous, and
Ukrainians and the rest of the world are caring, kind, and generous,
and unselfish, and take care of one another.
And I'd like to know how he knows that Ukrainians are all generous. I mean, grandparents from Ukraine, my wife from Ukraine. We speak Ukrainian and Russian. What? I mean, this guy knows more than I do. Or maybe he knows something that I don't know. I don't know.
It's just a matter of, you know, we need to stand up for that. That is the most important thing in the world, is just to show human beings that we're kind and we're caring and that we take care of one another.
And I'll agree with him there that most Ukrainians are kind. They're generous. They love America. They love Russia. They love each other. But there is a sect, and that sect is everywhere in the world, of crazies. They are called the Azov Battalion in Ukraine. There's a sect of those hateful people in Russia, and they are here in America, and we call them far left extremists. They are everywhere. 90% of the people worldwide are caring and loving and love one another and only want the best. But there's that 10 to 20%, and it's in every nation all over the world, of these crazies, of lunatics who paint their hair blue and blonde at the age of 54. All right? We call them cuckoos. Let's continue watching.
And the world is united so that we feed each other and make sure that, you know, we all move forward as one collective whole unit. So, you know, we feel the pain of one country's failure and their conflicts, and of other countries that are doing good. And
did you hear it, ladies and gentlemen? Did you catch what he talks? Like why he hates Trump, why he tried to assassinate Trump, Hillary Clinton, Russia. This man, because of the media, believes that Putin truly wants to invade all of Ukraine and wipe America off the face of the earth, because the media says it often. Poland is next. They say it all the time. More money to Ukraine because Poland is next. I'm going to keep his face on the screen. So the media always tells us, we got to stop Putin, because if we don't, Poland and Europe is next, and then it's us. And so Putin is this bad guy. And then on the other hand, they remember for 4 years, all we heard about Russia. Trump is a Putin puppet. Putin is the puppeteer behind Trump. Russia got their candidate elected. They interfered in our election, and they're evil and they're bad. And this guy sat there in front of his TV screen or his phone and just kept listening and taking in this BS and BS and BS to the point to where he believed it. And then when he believed it, guess what happened? In the back of his mind, he's saying, holy crap. Trump is rising in the polls. I don't like Putin. Putin wants to destroy my country and our European allies. And if Trump is reelected, what's going to happen? Well, America's going to become Russia. And then it's over for all of us. So this dude was so brainwashed by Hillary Clinton, because she started the Russia lie. We all know that. John Durham report laid it all out on the table. Hillary Clinton because they lost to Donald Trump in 2016, have brainwashed people. And this dude admits in a post that in 2016, he voted for Trump. And by 2020, he hated Trump. And in 2024, he tried to assassinate Trump. The media. This dude went from being an okay dude, possibly, seeing beyond the lies of the media, to coloring his hair blue and taking a bullet at the former and more than likely next president of the United States. Do you guys see? Do you guys get what I'm? When I saw this, I was like, I know exactly why he did it. It's the fake Russia collusion that got him to do this. Breaking: would-be assassin identified. Ryan Wesley Ruth. Police released photos of sniper nest outside Trump golf club. Trump would-be assassin has been identified as Ryan Wesley Ruth, 58. Ruth is obsessed with Ukraine and repeatedly claimed that he was traveling to Ukraine and was willing to die fighting for them. Ad Zelensky official: I am an American coming to fight with you in Ukraine. I am flying into Krakow, that's in Poland, and will take any transport to Kyiv to meet you and fight to the death. We must get every civilian in the world to come and join the fight. I will be the example. Attack Moscow now. This was on March 14th, 2022. This is him, right? This is the dude just a couple years ago. I mean, looking wacky. That's him in DC, and that's him in Kyiv. These are pictures of where he was shooting from. He left behind a GoPro, an AK-47, and 2 backpacks on the perimeter of Trump golf club. Where's that? There was a video here. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. There was a video I want to show you. It's going to shock you. This guy was walking around and trying to register people to go. Wow, you have to see this. So Facebook was the first one to suspend his account. And so people found his Facebook, and then it just disappeared. And it's anti-Trump. The entire page was anti-Trump and pro-Hillary Clinton, everything. Now, Twitter X just did the same thing. At Elon Musk, what are you doing? Well, it's not Elon Musk. Let's not forget, he's got thousands of employees. I think it's one of them. So, breaking: X just followed Mark Zuckerberg's example and suspended Ryan Ruth's account. Users can no longer see his pro-Kamala Biden and anti-Trump posts. So, Speaker Mike Johnson is with Trump. This is after the assassination. So, they're alive. He's good, smiling. Here's the video, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't do paper, though.
I don't care. Okay, this is the video. This guy is walking around the streets trying to get people to sign up as soon as, trying to get people to sign up to go and die in Ukraine for Ukraine. I got to show you guys this comment. He ran as soon as he shot, and that's what he does. And you tell me he wanted to fight to fight to the death with Russians. Funny how that works. Should have stayed, right? Okay, watch this. This is a YouTuber. They do like funny in public pranks. People don't really see the cameras. They're hidden GoPros most of the time. And they actually got a video of this guy just a few months last winter.
The Ukrainians have a right to fight back.
I don't do paper, though.
I don't care if you do paper or not. I'm looking for revolutionaries. A number of people want to take this whole system down.
Bro, I'm a veteran. Like,
I'm looking for revolutionaries. I'm looking for people who want to take this whole system down.
Do you need me?
What kind of veteran are you?
Bro, I served in Nuketown.
Well, I think it's better to serve and fight in the powers, fucking over the system.
Bro, give me a Glock. and a Hellcat.
Take a look at this.
But I don't do paper though. I just told
Come
you
on,
that.
dude. Then get away. We don't need people who aren't serious. If you're not serious,
I'm serious, but I don't do paper, bro. You're literally killing the environment.
We're moving on. You go ahead, have your lunch.
No, bro, I'm going to class.
Go to
I'm a
class,
scholar.
then. Go to class. There you
So this dude is walking around signing up, trying to sign up teens and kids. And then he says, we got to take down this whole system. Before I want to take this off the screen to make this point. Okay. Is that something on my camera? Boom. I don't know. I'll get it clean later. I want to make a point, ladies and gentlemen. If you are man, what is going on? If you are I have to wipe this. I don't get what's on my screen. There we go. If you're anti the system, if you're against the system and you want to take the system down and you don't like the way the system is being run, Trump is your guy. This is the guy that the system has indicted. This is the guy that the system raided his home. This is the guy that is the first and only former or future United States president that was spied on by Washington, D.C. His phones were tapped. They lied about him. They lied about his kids. They tried to take his money. They tried to take his businesses. They have been trying to, and still to this day, they are trying to destroy his life. This is the only former or future president who's almost been assassinated now 4 times. The first time in Pennsylvania. The second time during the RNC, the guy that showed up with the rifle and then was unalived by the Secret Service and security less than a block away from where Trump was entering. You all remember the story. The third one is the guy that was arrested here about 5 weeks ago with a rifle traveling to the border of Arizona when Trump came to Arizona to visit the border. And this is the 4th time. This is of just what we know, right? Everyone else, they either got assassinated or 1, 2 at the most, and then boom, it was over. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Most of us creators like I am are. So all of your guys' support, reaching out to my sponsors, getting free silver, all that stuff helps me. Thank you. God bless you. They don't suppress lies. Only the truth is suppressed. But let me continue. So if you're against the system, Trump is your man. If you're against the system and you want to take down the bad system that you don't like, Trump's your man. Again, 4 assassination attempts that we know of in the last, had June, July, August, September, in the last 4 months. 4 for 4. And guess what? Trump is 0 and 4. That tells me God is on his side. Truth is on his side. Let's see if there's any new updates. I just gave you guys the latest stuff that we know. No, that's it. Let me run. What's anything new on the gateway? Here we go. I do want to share this with you. It is from CNN, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize, but I think you guys should hear what CNN had to say about this and what information they had about this.
So, I mean, I'll caveat this with this is unfolding rapidly. So all of this information.
So this is the news that CNN and the information that they had when this first happened, as it was happening and we were getting the breaking news.
Is preliminary and it may shift and change as we've seen before. But what we are looking at is starting to come into focus a little more sharply. So this is what we have right now from law enforcement sources who have been briefed on this. And it appears that around 2 o'clock, shots were fired at the golf course, possibly coming from the tree line while former President Trump was playing golf. the Secret Service identified the direction and the shooter returned fire at that gunman who fled. Witnesses were able to provide a description of an individual and a vehicle. We are told that a vehicle that is close to that description has been stopped by Palm Beach County police, possibly in Martin County, just over the line, and that they are holding that individual for the purposes of identification.
Wow. I have to show you guys something else. So DeSantis is saying that he has to take over the attempted assassination attempt before the FBI, or else they're gonna, he's going to breaking. We're gonna watch this. Breaking. Eric Prince just issued an urgent message to Ron DeSantis saying he needs to step in before the FBI covers up today attempt on Trump's life.
We know that the governor follows our accounts quite closely. Can you please give a message to Governor DeSantis from your security expertise and perspective on this?
Governor DeSantis, love what you've done with the state of Florida. Now is the time to prove the Florida Bureau of Investigation's merit in cracking this crime and not brushing it under the rug like happened in Pennsylvania. So again, the state government has a huge role in this, in preventing assassination and murder in their state. Clearly, the federal government cannot be trusted here. Sadly, yes. It's a time for Governor DeSantis to flex up and to see that this is done properly.
We know that the governor follows our account.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with that 127 billion%. So, ladies and gentlemen, why did this guy do this? Because he believed in the fake Russia collusion scam. So he was brainwashed to think Putin wants to go all the way to Europe, take over Europe, and then come take the United States. Then he also believed that Trump is a puppet of Putin. And so he's like, well, I have to, stop him, be this hero. The media. It is the media that is responsible for this. It is the rhetoric of the left, of Kamala Harris, of Joe Biden, calling Trump a threat to democracy, a threat to the republic, a threat to freedom. These people are sick. You don't see people in MAGA hats and MAGA shirts taking shots at Harris, because that's not what we do. Not a single shot by a single MAGA person or Trump supporter has been fired at Biden or Harris. But there has been 4 attempts on Trump's life by far left extremists in the last 4 months. Again, one in Pennsylvania. Then the next one was at the RNC, where a guy was waiting and asking people, when is Trump going to be here? When is he going to show up? And then as Trump was driving in, he pulled out a rifle and was unalived by Secret Service, less than half a block from the front doors of the RNC. The third time was 5 weeks ago when Trump came here to Arizona to visit the border. A guy made threatening posts and was driving from Phoenix to the border in his car with several rifles to take out Trump. And thank God the FBI and Secret Service saw his posts, because people reported them, and then they stopped him less than 15 miles away from actually getting to where Trump was and taking the shot. And today, this guy. And these are the ones we know about. What about the probably tens or maybe dozens of the ones we never get to hear about or we don't know about? These people are sick. These people are messed up. And I blame the media. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Make sure you gave this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification buttons on. Check out the sponsor, down below in the description, Verity Metals. Get yourself free silver and gold on qualifying orders when you tell them Vlad sent you. Go to veritymetals.com or call them at 480-717-9081. Thank you so much. God bless you. Trump 2024 or sooner. By the way, pray for Trump. I prayed for his safety. Pray for America. We need to pray. We need God in our lives. We need the Holy Spirit to move in this country.